you like a helmet just like this, go over to greengrind.com and shop some of your favorite mini and life-size replica helmets. They have, you can add, of course, the visor, the chin strap, different helmet types as well. On the website, they have NCAA teams, they have all the NFL teams. You can go in there and shop some of your favorite sports football teams and get a helmet replica just like this. So go over there, use my promo code PITSYN at checkout as well, PITSYN, get yourself a discount at checkout. So go over there and shop now. Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. And by the video title, you know what this video is about. Today we're discussing, of course, some Pittsburgh Steelers news. As you guys know, today is the first day of OTAs. We've seen a lot of the guys go out there and train to get ready. We know Aaron Rodgers is not signed yet. That would have been the topic at hand. Aaron Rodgers signing. People think that Rodgers is going to sign today. Maybe possibly could happen still over this period of time. You know, you want a lot of the guys to be there doing OTAs, but I think OTAs are not mandatory, I don't think. So I feel like the main thing is, of course, training camp. You want everybody to be there with training camp to kind of merge in and stuff. Because today, TJ Watt wasn't there either. I don't believe so, right? TJ Watt wasn't there. His kind of situation is still going on, of course, as well. So we'll see if they extend him to a longer-term deal. So that'd be a topic at hand later down the line. But we did see some notable things here today in the OTAs. Like you've seen, apart from my thumbnail, I have Will Howard on there. Will Howard and Mason Rudolph, both of those guys went out there and playing pretty good football. They were showcasing you and showing that, hey, they're ready to compete and play at a high level. We've seen them throwing dots out there, mixing it up, training and stuff as well. Because it's kind of like a QB competition. Because I know Aaron Rodgers is a noise outside who haven't signed yet, and a lot of people have been saying Rodgers, but he's not on the team yet. So these two guys right here are trying to see who's going to be the starting quarterback. Is it going to be Will Howard? Is it going to be Mason Rudolph? I think, of course, Mason Rudolph might have the leverage a little bit, had a veteran experience, of course, with the Steelers, and also being in the league a lot longer, of course, as well. Having success in Pittsburgh when he was a starter. You know, I think having a winning record as a Steelers starter. So I think he has a little bit more of an edge, but you never know what could happen. So Will Howard and Mason Rudolph going out there playing and competing and stuff as well. And they're not making it a QB competition like publicly, like saying, like the coach is saying, like it's a QB competition to see. But we kind of know, like internally, like as a player, and as anybody, if any one of you guys like watching at home or me, like in general, if you was in any situation where you know like it's only one spot and you know you can get that, you're gonna be going out there and playing your hardest, whether it's like you it's one spot for the job or it's one spot for this position or this spot. You can go out there and make sure you put your best foot forward, try to see if you can be able to get that spot. So we know those two individuals are going out there competing, and that's what it's all about. Competition just makes things strive better, of course, make people strive better and perform better like that, and kind of strive, and then in the end everybody gets better and plays better and do everything better. So it's gonna be nice to see what happens in the outcome of that. So I think OTAs for the Steelers this time, usually it's 9 days. I think for the Steelers, I think 6 days this time. So we'll see what goes on. We also seen, of course, Russell Wilson is back, and you know, last year, you know, he only played 3 snaps. He played the Raiders game, played 3 snaps, and then he missed basically every other game like that. The rest of the season, he was not the same from the injury he had, of course, in his foot. Couldn't really move, wasn't explosive, didn't have quickness, didn't have speed, didn't have his agility correct and everything last season. But now, as you see him go out there, showcase his skills, he looked fast, he looked quick, he looked agile, and he looked like he's ready and prepared. We're seeing him get interviewed. He's saying that he's ready to show people that what he said last year is what he meant, like him being one of the best. He can go out there and help this team and be very productive in this team and in his offense as well. So I think if he gets the opportunity to go out there and play and he stays healthy, I think he'll definitely go out there and shine. We've seen the quickness, I like the way his route running is. Of course, like I mentioned in Michigan, that's something we can kind of go off of, because that's something we've seen him play. And Michigan, he played in the slot, he played outside, he was doing a lot of different things, and he was lined up around the field. They had to get handoffs and stuff. He's a guy who's a gadget type guy. He kind of reminded me of Tyler Lockett a little bit Tyler Lockett, but also a little bit of Tyler Lockett and a little bit of, I'm gonna say, Jarvis Landry, but a little bit less physical than Jarvis Landry. But his route running ability was, and his ability to not be afraid of contact and stuff like that. I feel like he kind of reminded me of that type of style of player, and I think that'd be nice in the Steelers offense. We already have a guy, DK Metcalf, who's a big physical specimen, who also wasn't here today. A lot of the players, I think Mason Rudolph was talking about that. He said he has been training with DK Metcalf a lot. Like throughout the weeks like that. So DK Metcalf wasn't here today, so we'll see what goes on. I don't know, we practices right here are not really mandatory, but it's always good to see players there to make sure you kind of build chemistry up. But for Russell Wilson, if he can go out there and emerge and play well, the Steelers, they said the Steelers, they have reports why they was able to and willing to trade George Pickens away last season, because they felt like Russell Wilson was good enough to maybe step up to the plate. They have high regards to him because they drafted him with 3rd round last year. They said, okay, we got high regards to him. He missed the whole season last year because of the injury he had to his foot, but we do have a high opinion on him and thinking that he can be very, very good out there in the Steelers offense. So we'll see if they're true about that. We've seen Robert Woods is another receiver out there getting work in, the veteran, going out there making plays and getting catches as well, getting some work in and training. He's going to be a solid option for us too as well on our receiver room, bringing veteran presence to the receiver room and also being a solid guy you can target and go to. He can play in the slot. We see him play outside. You know, I think he had his best years, of course, with the Rams, of course. But you know, he's a little older now, but he still has enough juice to go out there and be productive enough. Also, we've seen, of course, Fautanu back out there playing. Seeing him healthy is very good. If the O-line can stay healthy throughout the entire season, we can definitely see a pretty good O-line in the pass blocking, in the run blocking as well. Because this O-line has a ability to just be very versatile because the way the guys are so athletic like that. You look at all the pieces we have from Zach Frazier in the middle, who did a good job last year as a rookie center, and then you look at McCormick, a guy who drafted in the 4th round last season. He emerged to be a pretty good draft pick. You got him out there playing, who's a gem. And then you got, of course, seeing Malu still there, the veteran. And then you also have Broderick Jones going to move back to the left side to play his original spot. And then you're going to have, of course, Fautanu on the right side, back fully healthy. And when Fautanu was playing early on in the season last year, our rushing numbers was very high. He was doing a very good job before he messed his knee up. He already came out of Washington with that knee injury, so it kind of came with him into the season. But I think him being fully healthy and the whole line being fresh and ready to strive and ready to prove something, they can go out there and be dominant. Because we have a young O-line. Besides Adesina Malu, everybody only been there with 3 years or less, right? Besides Adesina Malu, everybody been there 3 years or less. And then you look at, well, Malu only been here really technically with the Steelers. He's only been here for a few years too, so you count that, but in the NFL in general. Most guys only been in the NFL 3 years or less besides Malu. And then you look at Caleb Johnson, rookie running back. And then you have, of course, we have Will Howard could be the quarterback, be a rookie, or it could be Mason Rudolph, who's been here, of course, for some years, of course. But we'll see. It's kind of still a young offense, an offense that you kind of have to learn and get accustomed to. DK Metcalf, he's been in the league for a while, but it's his first year as a Steeler. And then you got Robert Woods, first year as a Steeler. Roman Wilson, technically, this is his first season. He played on 3 snaps last year. Then he didn't get targeted at all, didn't get the ball at all either. So it's technically his first season. So you have him out there. Calvin Austin missed his whole first year. He played year 2. Then he played year 3, so it's basically year 3 for him. It's year 4 overall, but it's year 3 for him since he only played 2 seasons like that. So still a lot of guys who are still trying to find their footing fully as a long-term situation with the Steelers. So we'll see if these guys can step up and emerge to be something big time, and maybe these guys can carry us in the future to be franchise key players for our team. So we'll have to wait and see about that. But basically, most of the things that happened, of course, in OTAs today, seeing some of the guys go out there, guys who were injured last year, go out there, get opportunity to go out there and play and showcase that they healthy and they're ready to go. So we'll see what happens with the TJ Watt situation. TJ Watt get a contract extension. He's probably gonna play this year, of course. But if he get a contract extension before the season start, that'd be great for the Steelers long term, unless the Steelers decide to go a different direction. And also we look at because they did have Herbig playing on TJ Watt's side. We've seen Herbig out there playing on Watt's side, getting some reps in on that side as well. Maybe they're just doing, they most of the probably just doing that because they have guys go from one side to the other side and stuff as well. So we'll see what happens with that. But it's basically what happens. Let me know down below what you guys think about the OTAs. If you've seen some of the clips on Twitter and stuff, and some things that stood out to you the most and who you like watching the most in OTAs. And I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.